street.
신분증, 평가증명서, 합격 통지서. 휴, 다 챙겼네요.
You've checked 4 or 5 times on the way here. We're just going to report in. Nothing's going to go wrong, so you don't have to worry. So much.
그렇긴 하지만 긴장되는 건 어쩔 수 없네요. 초급 시험도 겨우 통과해서 정식 요원이 된 거니까요. 이제야 야외에 나가 연구를 할 수 있게 됐어요. 어쩌면 길을 잃은 동족들을 하퍼시로 데려올 수도 있겠죠.
Hexu City is where you live. Unlike many other regions, humans and monsters coexist here in harmony. Unlike you, who is human, Kiki Bennett is a Lushu monster who has taken human form. But both of you serve in the Omni-Spirits Bureau, an agency responsible for maintaining city order and resolving conflicts between humans and spirits. After a 6-month internship, you've both passed the assessment together.
이 날을 얼마나 기다렸는지.
Before she can finish speaking, a dark shadow suddenly flashes in front of you, blocking the path. A monster that can no longer maintain its human form lets out a roar. A thick, murky aura surrounds it.
큰일 났어요. 폭주예요.
The berserk monster lunges at you. You pull Kiki out of the way, but both of you are inadvertently affected by its murky aura. You hear Kiki gasp sharply. Watch out! You step in front of Kiki, intertwining your fingers to release your demonic powers. The bluebird circles overhead, crying out as it dispels every trace of the monster's murky aura. The monster stops attacking. After swaying in place for a moment, it dissolves into the same murky mist. Everything vanishes completely within the fluttering wings of the bluebird. The surroundings return to peace, leaving only a few scattered, sharp, spike-like fragments on the ground.
요괴의 뼈가 이미 부서졌네요.
The cursed bone is the core of a monster and the source of their demonic power. According to records, monsters can grow stronger by cultivating their cursed bone. Some, however, are not satisfied with this slow process and seek out more sinister methods. While one can quickly gain power by absorbing human life force or stealing the spiritual energy of other monsters, doing so comes with the risk of going berserk. Berserk monsters lose their reason and attack any living creature in sight. Without treatment, they eventually fade into nothingness. The power they work so hard to obtain turns into engulfing breath, which harms all life. Even normal monsters gradually lose control when exposed to it. Remembering that Kiki came into contact with some of the engulfing breath earlier, you glance at her with concern. Kiki, are you alright? Were you affected by the engulfing breath just now? Kiki shakes her head and gently pats your shoulder to reassure you.
전 괜찮아요. 다행히 파랑새의 힘으로 삼켜진 숨결을 정화할 수 있었네요. 아니었으면 아까 위험할 뻔했어요. 삼켜진 숨결 때문에 수많은 동족이 폭주하게 된 거예요. 그래서 바깥으로 나가서 연구를 해보고 싶은 거고요. 삼켜진 숨결의 영향을 받지 않는 방법만 찾을 수 있다면 얼마나 좋을까요?
It's strange. How could there be berserk monsters in the city? The engulfing breath should be confined to the wilderness. Kiki lets out a heavy sigh and then leans in close to your ear and lowers her voice.
그 얘기 못 들었어요? 요즘 야외에서 부서진 요괴의 뼈랑 폭주한 요괴가 훨씬 많아졌다고요.
But ever since our two races entered a period of peace, incidents like this have become quite rare. In ancient times, there were frequent conflicts between the two races. Some monsters took a dark path to enhance their powers, which led to an engulfing breath outbreak in the mortal realm. To avoid being devoured by the engulfing breath, humans and the still rational monsters joined forces to establish settlements. keeping the engulfing breath at bay. After a long period of development, the settlement evolved into Hetsu City, and an organization symbolized by anima in all things emerged, which has now developed into the Omni-Spirits Bureau.
일단 그만 생각하죠. 도착했어요.
You retract your wandering thoughts and look toward the detached building at the end of the street, the Omni-Spirits Bureau. Omni-Spirits Bureau.
초급 요원 임명장을 다시 한번 확인하시고 문제 없으시다면 마지막에 서명해 주세요.
After completing all the paperwork, he hands you the letter of appointment. Okay. Without hesitation, Kiki takes the pen and signs her name. You follow her and sign right after.
드디어 야외로 나갈 수 있게 됐어요.
말년국에 정식으로 합류하신 걸 축하합니다. 어? 당신은...
The HR person pauses for a moment when they see your name.
죄송하지만 요원님은 국장실로 한번 가주세요.
Huh, okay.
그럼 일 보세요. 저도 먼저 가서 보고할게요.
Okay. Director's office. Just as you reach the doorway, you are about to knock when a voice comes from inside saying, "Come in." You push open the slightly ajar door and see the director rolling up a scroll on his desk. Director, were you looking for me?
왔군. 여기 앉게나.
He gestures to the chair with his chin, signaling for you to sit across from him.
얼마 전에 초급 시험을 통과했다는 소식을 듣고 정말 기뻤다네. 요력을 가진 인간은 본래 드문데 자네가 품고 있는 파랑새의 힘은 그 중에서도 아주 특별한 능력이지. 삼켜진 숨결을 정화할 수 있는 건 현재 자네뿐이야. 그래서 우리 쪽에서도 자네를 중점적으로 육성하고 다양한 임무를 통해 경험을 쌓게 해야 한다는 데 뜻을 모았어.
The director gazes at you with expectation. As you follow his gaze, memories of your childhood begin to resurface. You once had a strange and wonderful encounter with a bluebird. As she faded away, she bestowed her mystical powers upon you. You didn't realize until later in life that she was the last bluebird. By some twist of fate, you became the only one to inherit her power. Because you possess more power than ordinary people, you naturally want to help others, both human and monster.
말령국엔 여러 가지 업무가 있어. 야외 탐사에 나가는 것 외에도 아주 중요한 임무가 하나 더 있는데 바로 야외에서 방황하는 요괴들을 구조해서 하퍼시에 정착시키고 사회에 잘 적응할 수 있도록 돕는 일이지.
As the director speaks, he points downstairs.
1층에 빈 방 하나를 정리해두라고 했어. 요괴 정착 지원을 전문으로 맡을 직업 소개 부서를 따로 만들 생각이야. 이 부서는 자네가 맡았으면 해.
Me?
자네는 인간과 요괴, 두 종족의 입장을 모두 이해할 수 있는 특별한 경험이 있으니 이 일을 잘 해낼 수 있을 거라 믿어.
Thank you for trusting in me, director. I'll do my best.
마지막으로 한 가지가 더 있어. 최근에 요원들이 야외에서 부서진 요괴의 뼈를 발견했다고 해. 그래서 야외의 내 구역의 위험도가 모두 높아졌다고 판단되고 있지.
Outside Hatsu City, the area shrouded in engulfing breath is divided into 4 regions based on the terrain, namely the Imperial City, Jet Quarry, Beast Cave, and the Lucianal Forest. The four districts are arranged from closest to farthest from the city, and the concentration of engulfing breath increases the farther out it goes. The director pushes the scroll on the desk toward you.
탐사를 나갈 생각이라면 가급적 팀을 꾸려서 움직이는 게 좋아. 내가 야외 탐사 자격이 있는 몇 명을 추려봤네. 자, 이 사람들 아직 기억하지?
The scroll on the table unfurls with rustle and four silhouettes gradually appear on the blank silk. It's them.
맞아. 실습하면서 다들 만나봤겠지.
These four are Luke, a fellow agent at the Omni-Spirits Bureau, Artem, a monster attorney, Vin, a doctor at the healing clinic, and Marius, the second in command of the Von Hagen auction house. It seems that each possesses demonic powers for different reasons, though they haven't truly revealed them before. But strangely enough, faint demon-like figures appear behind each of them on the silk fabric.
자, 이번 임무야.
He hands you a task sheet with only a few short lines written on it. Head to Don Wine Road to assist trainee agent Luke in resolving a serious assault case. Take the criminal case files to attorney Artem in Huaizia district. Take the injured Vermilion bird to the healing clinic on Gushan Street for treatment by Dr. Richter. A theft has occurred on the Von Hagen auction house. Head to the Von Hagen auction house in Junit Lane to inquire about the situation.
이번 기회에 이 사람들이랑 더 많이 접촉해보고 파트너를 선택해봐.
I understand. I'll give it a careful consideration. Your gaze falls on the silk again. As the ink dries, their silhouettes fade along with it. The silk returns to its former blank state.
이 두루마리도 가져가. 마주치는 유괴를 모두 이 안에 봉인할 수 있어서 데려오기 편할 거야.
Thank you, Director. I'll be heading out now.